Good morning, I'm Dan O'Grady and welcome to One by One Guitars. This is number 2 of my series of 100 by 70, meaning I want to get 100 guitars built by my 70th birthday next October. I'm getting things organized and the next build is going to be number 91. So people say, so why are you building that particular guitar, that particular bass? I have the luxury of I'm not building commission builds that somebody else decided what they wanted. I build what I want to build. And typically the decision-making process works like this. So number 91 is going to be a guitar with an ambrosia maple top and black hardware. Now some of that came from, as I'm going through all my hardware, I went, oh, I've got all this black hardware, tuners, bridges, and so on. I had built one a few years ago that went really well at a charity auction that had a green dyed top ambrosia maple. I thought, well, maybe I'll build something similar to that one again. But it's the tops, the top wood that drives my decision of what kind of guitar I want to build and what's the hardware and what are the pickups and so on that are going to go with it. So here's my process for picking out a top. This is not the final, obviously, it's not the guitar, but this is the top set all glued up and ready to cut out. How did I get here? I got to this point this way. I like to go to the lumber yard and find interesting lumber. Occasionally I'll buy things online, but typically I like to buy, in person. This started life as a board about twice the length of this and rough edges and so on. So I will mill it, sand it down, run it through the table saw and so on, so I get even width, even thickness, nice straight edges and so on. But that's obviously just one board and it's too thick for a top. So what I have to do is rip it down and create a book match. I'll show you an example of that. It's almost like opening a geode, if you've ever seen anybody do that. So this started life like that, as a thicker billet of ambrosia maple. Ripped it down, and when you flip it open, you can see how the pattern matches side to side. And I go, oh, that looks pretty interesting. What do I do with it? I'm thinking, well, maybe I'll use, and this is just a cardboard, poster board cutout of a body shape. I'll go, maybe I'll use this shape body. To help me decide, here's the, if you will, the negative cutout of it. This is hard to do and hold up at the same time, but you get the idea, is I can put it on the panel set and slide it up and down and turn it around the other way and decide, oh yeah, that's going to look really good. And I can even look to see at my little cheat piece. I can also lay on there that will show me where the pickups are going to go for this style of guitar and the bridge and so on, to see what's going to get hidden, if there are defects, or I don't want to hide some gorgeous piece of the wood. Once I've got that, that drives everything else. I go, okay, I've decided on the top what's going to be a complementary body wood for that. In this case, I'm going to be using mahogany. And what do I want to use for neck wood? Again, mahogany. And then I can decide what fretboard is going to look good and so on. But it all starts here. So for those of you who've asked, it starts with the top for me.